So I'm old enough to remember this picture, Chris. Remember
No, you're
it?
not.
It
You're only
was,
like 12.
Donald Trump, Mike Johnson, John Thune, all sitting next to each other, smiling, all happy-go-lucky. That was Saturday. And here we are midweek, and now all of a sudden a lot of Republicans are saying, what did Mike Johnson just do?
Well, first, on the point of continuing resolutions and debt ceilings, these Republicans spend like drunken sailors. They love deficit spending. Donald Trump loves deficit spending. When the U.S. economy was growing at 4% annualized GDP, we were still running trillion-dollar deficits with Republicans in control. So I think your idea that don't Republicans want to cut spending, they don't want to cut spending. They want to juice. And I bet Donald Trump is madder than a wet hen about the fact that the Federal Reserve says, oh, we're tapping the brakes. We're going to stop juicing the economy. We got to tap the brakes here. This is not what he wants to hear. As for this CR, yeah, Mick is exactly right. It's a dog's breakfast. Mike Johnson negotiated this with Democrats. Throw it all in.
Right.
RFK Stadium. We're going to tear it down.
There's a football stadium in the middle of this.
We're going to do everything in there because this is how you're going to build this coalition. I suspect, and I think Mick knows better than I do, I suspect that what happens is that we end up at the end of this week, because a partial government shutdown is looming, that we end up basically with a one-page continuing resolution that says until January 20th, or give Trump a couple weeks, everything stays exactly as nothing else.
Well, I mean, look, put yourself in Mike Johnson's shoes. At least now he's got political cover to put what Donald Trump just asked for on the floor.
Yeah.
Which is the clean CR plus disaster relief plus the one-year farm bill plus the debt ceiling increase, and see if it passes. I don't think they can pass that. I really don't. I think Chris is probably right. Okay. You end up with what we call a clean CR, which is essentially just said, we'll continue spending as is until March. We'll come back after Christmas.
All right. So what exactly is in this 1,500-page government funding deal? First, it's a short-term deal to keep the government open until March 14th. They're basically 2 months into the start of the Trump administration. It includes $110 billion in aid for disaster victims and farmers, new restrictions on pharmacy benefit managers or people who negotiate drug prices. It also includes a pay raise for Congress, their first since 2009. Thank you for watching, and make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.